Those are good. They're really penetrating.
Yes, they are.
YaBoyRockLee.
Kura Tashiwa directed Nance.
You guys know what it's time for, Nippon Sangoku. But before we jump into the show, I want to remind you guys that we do have a schedule in the description of the video. It changes all the time, and you can click on the schedule and it brings you right to the YouTube playlist. Additionally to the schedule, on the same page, we have our inventory of reactions, and you can choose. I know you anime fans are excited about this one. If you're interested in K-dramas, just click the K-drama category, right? And put the name of the show, or you can click on the right tag. What am I talking about? Y'all don't want that. Y'all want anime. Okay, and you can click on the Patreon link. It'll bring you right there, and that lets you know that it's only on Patreon. If you see the YouTube icon, that it is both spots. You can click on Patreon, or you can go to YouTube. So it's really dope. It's really interactive. If you guys have any feedback to improve anything, please go ahead and comment that feedback. You guys know we always strive to do our best, despite the fact that we don't act like it.
I act like this.
For me, it won't be easy to understand without the joke. I act like an idiot. That's how I act. I act like an idiot. Act like I have no regard for civilians. I'm laughing at villages getting destroyed. Everything. It is not, the way I react, while it's an honest reaction, it is not a reflection of my character.
Yeah.
In any shape or form. I'm actually one of the more responsible people that you'll know.
The most.
Thank you. I'm not gonna list all the stuff that I do, but you will never expect that watching a reaction. And I don't even blame you guys. I used to. Like, why do you think I'm like this? And then after a while, it's like, oh, this is the version of myself that I portray. Fair. People have to accept that. And by the way, I want you to take that in your life as well. In your life, there are people who think a certain way about you and you can't understand why. You are projecting a version of yourself to that person that you may not project to everybody. So that's that. And maybe that's just wrong, but there may be a person who's like, oh, I do act like that whenever I'm around that person. I never thought about it. Okay. And if you act like yourself everywhere, then I'm obviously not talking to you. Let's jump into it.
So does that mean we're gonna come around behind them and pinch them or no? Oh, we're just here at the fight.
They can actually skip a lot of steps because of those little progress updates.
Yeah. I want to see that 30,000. When they come back down, which way are they gonna come? How peaceful. Hit it in the head.
She wanna shoot the white snake off the Buddha statue. No, that snake don't look right.
We need you in the garden, baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
You could have saved Eve.
You could have saved Adam. That snake felt your killing intent. That's crazy.
She deadly with it.
Headshot. I mean, it actually don't really matter where you hit a snake.
No, you was right. That's a headshot, bro.
No, I mean, it's a headshot, but that snake is so thin that it actually doesn't matter where you hit it. To me, it's impressive to begin with.
That's fair. They can't know we run up on them.
Wait, one more. I just want to pause because I thought about what you said too, because I'm working on my story. I like the concept that you have a sword and a gun too, because you have to be tactical. So like you only got like 15 shots or 7 shots or whatever is in it, right? You can't pull it up at close range because they're going to cut your arm off or whatever. So you're fighting somebody up close, and you have to be careful if you give them distance because then they'll pull out the tule. And I just love how much more you have to be aware in this. When everyone starts colliding, the guns are more or less away, you know, because it is what it is. But it's getting to you, pop, 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 pop. And then you start whipping out swords and putting it away. It's a cool battle, man.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah. Yeah, it caught my attention with it.
Real thugs parry bullets. This is why they don't go die first, bro. That and those two things.
She's great at this. She's making this seem like we have to do this, guys. And I'm carrying a massive weight. Sumite! Subate. I love that word actually. Wada wa subate. Close enough.
票数は
わずか6000余り。予定より随分早い出陣となりましたな。
金沢をムートンに任せたのは私だ。すべての責任は私。
Subate. Oh.
So you know what happened
あ
there.
まりに欲しいものを失ってしまった。
But you actually like him too.
併合した地では大和の民への虐殺さえ起きている。
Jeez.
だから士気を保つためそれも処分できないもの。
What?
Oh no.
Wait. Her men are doing something. It seems to bother her, but she can't stop them because it'll mess up morale. Wow. It also showed me another perspective to like why people don't control their men sometimes. Like sometimes we perceive an enemy as vile because their soldiers do X, Y, and Z. And it's like the person who wants to conduct this war may be more of a noble person, and they have to go through such lengths to work alongside you, Director Nasty. So now some crazy shit's going on, but it's like, that don't really represent me, dog. But I need to protect my people, so I have to work under these circumstances. And if I say, yo, don't do that, then he gets quiet the whole reaction. And that's not gonna help us. So I gotta let it pervade.
It's crazy to think they're like, I have to let them be dogs, otherwise they won't throw their lives away from me later. It's like I have to allow them to commit these horrendous crimes and just kind of look the other way, just knowing I'm gonna send them to their death anyways.
Has somebody
It's almost poetic.
Has somebody ever told you to stop doing something that you know you're not supposed to do, and it still made you feel a certain way because you just don't like being told what to do?
Yeah.
Yes. It's just that simple. I got a real life example, man. I remember I went down to the last embers of my vape pen, and you're like, don't do that. That shit's bad for you. You're gonna get cancer. Some shit you told me. He was absolutely right. I just didn't like being told that. It's like, I didn't really ask. But not in front of you because of my pride. I stopped using it. I was like, I did go down to the embers. But there was no reason for me to even be prideful in this moment. It just happened, bro. It just happened. I don't control this pride stuff. It just kicks in. I still behaved like a regular person. Everything was all cool, whatever. But I was still like, oh, this person told me what to do. But yeah, sometimes human nature is like that. So I think it's fascinating, just like you. But I also get it because I've been there. They told you good advice. They was looking out for you, son. They loved you when they told you this. And your human pride still got activated. She don't want to activate that in her men, maybe. But I also can't believe her tears.
I also can't believe her serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what to do with the.
I don't know if she is vulnerable around her lieutenant guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what face she needs to show him.
Yeah.
So
to go tell the men to go spread.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's tough because you know when she said we lost something precious in Kanazawa and she started crying.
Yes.
I'm like, did you actually care for that commander? Or are you saying you lost something precious as in your advantage in killing them all?
Okay.
It's like, it's very hard to read which one it is.
Correct. So I am not going with her sob story, but it is what it is.
I hope she means what she says.
Correct.
However, because of her station, I have to assume I'm under genjutsu.
You guys heard what I said in the reaction. I don't know which version of herself she is showing us, so I just gotta chill. But it makes sense though, regardless.
奴が生きている限り、正義に安泰はない。
Oh, it must be Ryumen or somebody.
そして父のため、奴には竜らしく天に昇ってもらう。
Oh yeah, it's definitely real, man.
Yeah.
Definitely him.
Yeah.
ホーク中に
She was more or less like, yo, we took this place. Yo, our people are doing some crazy shit. They doing some stuff that I don't even approve of. But nevertheless, I gotta kill this Raymond person. Nevertheless. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
For my father, for country, for land and country.
Mm-hmm.
進み、堺へ進行。
That was a good finish. They really penetrating.
Yes, they are.
お抜けの殻となった丸岡城、あわら城を抑え、堺を占領。
Oh wow. They had enough people to do all this. I was wondering how thin they were gonna get worn.
Brother, when I watched that little piece extend, and I'm not being silly, I was amazed too, because it's a thin little force, and I was like, they could hypothetically had like cut them off here, right? Like from all sides, because they're kind of surrendered as a peninsula, and that is not what happened.
No.
And they went and they got key chokeholds, like a castle and some other fortress.
And I do realize that they said 2 of these were abandoned.
Yes.
And 1 they're about to go attack. I get that. But
And
I'm still like, yo, if you have 50,000 and you have to leave people to hold certain divisions and areas, I know Realman only has 6,000, but how many are you taking to go fight him? 10, 12?
Yeah, so in securing certain footholds, it gives you control basically to project in the entire region.
Yeah.
You got the high ground, you got some water route, you got some thin ass thing. I don't know, but there's often a geological advantage, and now you just
now
own
you
it.
own it. Yeah. I was shocked.
Me too.
That's why the plan didn't make sense in my mind. I didn't know they're taking over this much.
And then boom, now they were to drop forward.
And now you still have a force of 30,000 that has to find its way back.
The map is very helpful in this show.
And yet here it is, the 30,000 trying to make its way back.
Geographical points, a bridge. You gotta cross a bridge. Deep in Sei territory.
There it is. Thank you.
Yes. Yo, this is a bad situation.
No, it's horrible.
Decisive battle.
You have 30,000 people on the other side. I like how these two are mad chill.
Yo.
What do you do? No, you're not.
全軍を霊北に集めた理由は一つ籠城や
お陛下に援軍を頼めば必ずあの平内目標が大軍を率いてきます平に龍門平京将軍の軍勢最悪お命すらも
Damn. Yo, they loved this man. I knew they loved him, but even now they love him when they were so desperate for the win just now.
是非に及ばへん遠慮なく申してみよ
ほな遠慮なく
They don't speak my
目
mind.
下比べて敵軍は金沢の返事で心穏やかではなく敵
They
は
are unsettled.
心を燃やしております
そうや
ここはかの策にかけるべきかと
That plan.
必ずや責務を果たしてくださるかと見取ることができれば
If he can grasp my intent.
こたびの戦
He needs him to grasp.
を打診にできましょう
そのようにことを進めよ
Last episode was implied that he figured it out.
こたびの冒険は水の泡それどころか民を守ることも
Oh, he said we're dead no matter what if Arturo doesn't figure it out.
城を頼む崩れう側にて時を稼ぐ
He might not make it regardless.
真に恐れるべきは死にあらず与えられた生を全うできへんことや
Bars. Y'all worried about death. I'm worried about not living my life to the fullest. He said, we not the same.
豆腐は吹いております龍門さん
I hope he does too, man.
He really about to go out and offer her 1v1 in his kimono?
民間によれば
Is that what I'm hearing?
増強するが進軍の兆しは見えないとのことおそらく
Like, they can always tell where she at.
籠城か残念だ
親父堺制圧の目処はついた
She wanted him to come out. He's like, I'm not coming out.
急報です兵の数は龍門一人です
一人
Alone. A sniper could take him.
Because he knows she
hypothetically.
wants revenge. This is to call her out. It's like, yo, let's dine. Don't be weird. Because this is all about revenge. If he could soothe her.
Soothe? He was spitting. I was like, yeah, it's all about revenge. I agree. Soothe? I'm like, oh, what? I'm about to find out, buddy.
Man.
バカ野郎何をお辞儀返してんだ
No,
Real
real
thug, bro.
I don't blame him. The
Real
dude-
recognize real, bro.
Yo, honestly, I can't imagine an enemy, but if I'm just chilling, an enemy's like, it's like, yeah, like we're about to fight each other.
Respect is like,
Yeah, yo, the hate is so much. You're not supposed to.
yo, what are you bound for?
I thought it was a sign of, yeah, what's up? We here. Like, yo, what's good? That's
That's
actually
how I would have
hilarious.
taken it. I also would have bowed like a fool, and somebody would have called me out. I'm not
You done
lost
lost your hand, bro. As a traitor,
realize that.
you respected the adversary? Who knows, man?
I'm a man of honor. What do you want from me?
He said reflex. Yeah, small thing too. Ryuman isn't even looking at him, dog. It just shows his character, in my opinion.
Yeah.
あのじさまばっか3年なんか何してんかね
Is this buying time?
これしか何もわかるねありゃ外出ねえか
He's real old school with it.
Uh-huh.
三国志を用いて言うな
Manga?
慌てるこれは龍門の罠
第32形にあたる計略友情の件わざと自分陣地に敵を誘い込むことで
一度足を踏み入れたが最後
But I don't think he has anybody.
Nope.
この闇夜と広い川においてはどちらかを確かめる術は
He's holding the bridge by himself right now and just has them thinking.
Oh, it's. I think they're literally telling us what he's doing, and that's all there is to it.
But it makes you stop and think. You can't do. You're paralyzed with decision.
She's gonna go forward. She's going forward. I know she is. I knew she would go. That's her character type. I wish it was time to have explosives on the bridge, because that's what I would do.
Yeah, right? Like, I know there's another way here, so we're blowing up the bridge. There's another bridge south. They just chose this one, we're blowing this bridge. And this is where she dies. You should have just killed him with the arrows, bro. Cowardly, timid, I don't care. 20 arrows out of his chest. I don't think she will.
He's actually, I was like, yo, is this dude double crossing her?
I thought it for a second. I would like there to be a lone sniper that just takes her out right here. Ryuman and one sniper killed the enemy commander with the tea ceremony. That'd be the most thuggin' finish. Throw hot water at her. I don't know, bro.
Psychological warfare. I love the way people drop bows like that. So weird to me.
Can you parry with your tea supplies?
Where'd the arrow go?
The lantern fell over.
He did get struck though.
Yeah.
His back is burning?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Untouched by doubt.
All he did was not move and have faith that the rain was gonna put him out. What a thug. What a thug. I think we were talking about this. Sometimes saying nothing, that's all you gotta do. Just all he did was say nothing. He's like, I'm gonna go about my day as usual as possible. Arrow to the shoulder, no flinch. Back burning, 3rd degrees creeping on her face, no flinch. She's like, I'm just not gonna do nothing. And she just made decisions on her own. She's like, nah, if nigga this calm was ready to die, there has to be an ambush. He wouldn't give his life making tea on a bridge without some sort of plan coming to kill us. Like, something's going wrong. We're retreating. We're out this
If he
bitch.
had so much as reacted to physically getting shot by an arrow, it's over.
He did.
Or the fire. He didn't.
Anything,
Yeah.
bro.
About a decade ago, I will never forget, one of the strongest peers in my group got slugged. Got absolutely slugged. He got slugged, he just looked at the person like this. That person backed down, and all the adversaries also backed down. And we never understood why our friend never responded in violence, because we perceive him as strong. Until this day, I don't actually know if he's strong. He gave the image of strength. We believed he was strong. He was supposed to be our best warrior. He actually got hit and backed down everyone else without throwing a hit. I still don't actually know if he's strong.
Yo, that's aura, nigga! That's aura! I don't know what to tell you. That's aura. If I was that nigga, I would have told the story like I was a prophet, son.
But the fight stopped. Because when they hit him and he just turned around and looked at them, and it was a nice hit. Oh my gosh, it was a nice hit. and he just did nothing, you should have saw them. Like they didn't know what to do with that, and they ran away. If I had seen something like this or I had this kind of wisdom, I would have at least came to a peaceful resolution faster. Because to this day, I didn't know if I could appreciate him. I still don't, even with this realization. I still don't. But I just want you to know why I find it so profound and what I saw in real life. I saw somebody go through that, and they backed down.
But that's the point. Even right now, you don't know how to feel about it, but it worked.
Yeah.
It's like, was he strong? Was he weak? That's what drove her mad. She's like...
And here's another thing.
It's beautiful.
If he had fought, because it would have been a group fight, if he had fought, we actually more or less would have lost. We would have lost and or faced casualties, not death, maybe, but that's not what I'm trying to exaggerate.
Yeah.
Just gotten beat up because people would have thrown hands.
Of course.
It was either going to be a group fight or nothing. He took the hit. He did not respond. They didn't know what to do. They fled. No one else got hit. He's a hero now. That's how I should perceive him.
He did the 30-second stratagem perfectly, bro. A perfect use of 30-second stratagem.
That's fascinating. All right.
わしが戻ってきたらすぐに大阪を立てるように。つうか君はどこ行くね。帝に拝謁を。
He's gonna sing an audience with the emperor?
その威風に動転した征夷総帥ワチマンオーガは伏兵を恐れ軍を撤退させる。
That was costly for you, baby girl.
Yo, are you getting sick?
Man is sick.
一人の口達者な若者に国の行く末を託す。ミスミアオテル。
A silver-tongued youth.
今初めてオーガの総帥としての資質が問われようとしている。
Yo, they lost faith in her?
That quick.
ワジマンオーガの指揮に不信の念を抱く。
I wonder what made it. I wonder if it was because she didn't put him down.
初めてオーガの総帥としての
She retreated.
問われようとしている。
I understand it.
Empty.
I understand it because everybody knows that part of her story is she owes a lick back to General Realman. And to be faced with him, face to face with him, have your chance to slay him, take it out, XYZ, and then run away from it. It's like, yo, I thought she was down for the cause. No surrender, no run. I thought we was gonna run up on the Yamato people. What do you mean she faced her op while he was having a tea ceremony and we retreated, nigga?
Not understanding the full stratagem nonsense, which is not nonsense, but
not understanding the stratagem, but also knowing, even if you know the stratagem, the problem with the stratagem is you can know it's being employed, but you never know which side of the coin you're gonna get. Is it to get you to do something stupid and you get jumped, or is it they're just projecting and you lost out? It's literally purely psychological. It's purely
when faced
psychological.
with the stratagem, bro. I try and do what I was going to do before I knew about the stratagem.
That would be a wise response, because when you leave it to uncertainty and you try to redirect what you think and you feel, that's where you get caught in the psychological. It's like, I was gonna run up on this bridge tonight. I made the decision to run up on this bridge tonight. Whether he was here or not, I was gonna run up on this bridge. If he was not here, they still might have had an ambush and I still would have fell for it. If he is here, they might have an ambush and I might have fell for it. I should do what I was going to do anyways and let bygones be bygones. I feel like you're absolutely right. I feel like you're absolutely right. That is actually the best idea I've heard to fight this strategy. I'm so serious because I was putting myself in her shoes. What would I do? And I was like, yeah, there's no honor here. 20 arrow volley, I'm smoking this nigga. And after I smoke him, we're gonna wait. If we get jumped, cool. If we don't get jumped, we're taking the fucking castle.
You know who the stratagem does not work on? Dumb niggas.
100%. Most stratagems don't.
If you're overthinking or you're thinking, you're gonna get paralyzed and stop, bro. That's why for me, I won't get paralyzed by it. Like, that's crazy, bro. I'm just like this shit ain't happened. And I told you yesterday when we watched Devil May Cry that if I get stressed out or get faced with a problem, I kind of like It kind of I can't think about this guy go forward. The shot! And you kind of cross the bridge. You go make it. It's like, oh shit. Oh shit!
I would have did half of what she did, but the moment this nigga's like, oh, you gotta go do it yourself for honor and for what? I'm like, no, fuck this. This is war, nigga. Fire! He's leaving 20 arrows in that nigga. No doubt in my mind, bro. I like yours better. Yours is actually the most correct thing to do. full charge. We're going straight across, run this nigga over, somebody slice his ass, and we're just taking it. I would have been like her out of stock, like, yo, what do we do? Then like, well, for honor, like, no, fuck honor. What do we do? We have a volley ready to go. Fire. It would have been done. I never would have did what she did. There was zero reason to do that. She let the revenge, and that's a part right. She let the revenge and the honor and the get back and the, you could go speak to my father in heaven after I take you out of my own hands. She let that guide her. My revenge is, as long as you're dead and I had something to do with it, I am satisfied. It does not have to be by my hand. I could have just been at home and moved some troops around, and one of my main niggas or one of my mob niggas killed you. I'm like, yeah, I did that. I'll take a full credit, bro.
I actually agree with you. Strangely, I feel like Ryuman could have more or less done what you did, and he would have been fine. Here's what I think was the problem. I think she was already facing a leadership problem. Or she was on the verge of facing a leadership problem.
Ooh,
she already couldn't tell her men to stop doing things, otherwise they would lose morale. While I understood it, I also feel like if you were in that position, you have not effectively controlled your people and got them to follow you because they fucks with you. All right? That's how I kind of feel. And they kind of implied that little crack. So then this guy further tells her, yo, you have to do X, Y, and Z, otherwise the people are not going to respect you. So I feel, while we had our personal view on, I'm just going to kill him because that was my objective, she also needed to do this, if I'm going on by what he was saying. She needed to do this to even maintain control of her forces. I'm gonna say she was screwed one way or another unless she had killed him and kept going forward.
I'm gonna say something sexist and I'm okay with it. Do you feel like the men, she didn't have the full following of the men because A, she's a woman, or because B, she chose emotional leadership to control them?
Oh shit. I'm just gonna say it's actually both. I know that's cheap because there's factions of men. So there's factions of men that just operate differently. Because including, she has people fighting for her because she's a woman.
Yes.
So as much as I could say, or because she's a female, she has to go through this. Yes. But also because she's a female, she has the simps going for her. But, I guess simps are fickle, bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
they are. They are. You find out you got a man and it's over.
Yeah. So her foundation is probably not the strongest, but yes.
The reason I wanted to make the distinction, right, is because if it's because she's leading emotionally with the tears and the pulling at the heart, which she is, I feel like a male leader could almost do the same, but would he run into the same issue of, this nigga's too emotional, if he's not pulling out my emotions, I can't really follow him.
Generally speaking, a man can cry and don't go through the same. When a woman cries in leadership, she's weak, she's a girl, etc., etc. That's what a lot of people say. But when a man cries, they generally don't go through that when they're in a position of leadership.
That's why I wanted to ask.
He has empathy. He cares about his soldiers. He cares about his people. Generally, they won't perceive him as weak.
And that's why I wanted to make the
in Western cultures that I'm used to. I can't speak about North Korea or Russia.
Because some lead with the iron fist,
or Iran.
Some lead with fear. Some lead with authority. But a male emotional leader is something you don't really see too often. And I really had to ask myself.
Not very often.
And I had to ask myself, she's not leading with authority. She's not leading with fear. She's not leading with expertise. She's leading with emotion.
Yes.
So, is the emotion the issue? So if a male leader was doing the same and he got put in a situation, would he still face questionable issues? Or is it because more she's a woman and she has to project a lot of things, and in this moment she needed to continue to project strength in taking him out with her own hands and wasn't able to? That's why I had to ask that question. It's actually not as sexist as it seemed at first, but I was going somewhere with it because she's not an expert in any way. She hasn't shown me that. She's not authoritative, she just says things and niggas do shit. Everything she's led with has been emotion for our country, for the get back, for we cannot surrender. And it's is that not enough buy-in for the men? So thus she's losing. It's easy for her to not have actual control over them. That's it.
That's a good question. Let's see what you guys have to say about that one in the comment section. It's meant to be a sincere, open-ended question. Whenever you get into those things, it triggers people's feelings. Oh my God! But people operate differently, and we're going by that, how people would operate. Because you guys know that's true. We're all for everyone is equal, but not everyone believes that, and they operate accordingly. Yes, even though I say everyone is equal, I still treat people differently. I hold the door open for women, and I may not do that for a guy. So it is what it is. I said we're all equal, but if you're a dude, good luck.
I don't hold the door for anybody, so yeah.
Everyone is, yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. YaBoyRockLee out. Guys, quick reality check for the collective, which is you, our audience. That's my nickname for the Rock family. We're hitting 1.5 million views on a monthly basis, and that's iconic. But 71% of you guys haven't subscribed yet. That's almost 1 million people who are watching, but not subscribed. Now, if just 10% of those viewers hit the subscribe button, we would add nearly 100,000 new members to the Rock family, the collective, overnight. That kind of growth would change everything. What? Better content, more variety, higher production value, all the things I read you guys ask for in the comment section. So subscribe. And if you really want to be part of Rock family, you can also turn on all notifications. Thank you.